We should be live. J James. Contest giveaway. I hear myself. That means we must be good. Somebody said, "Man, you give away too much stuff. You're farming." Said your follower farming. I just like to give stuff away, right?
Hey, I think that that might not be the nicest thing to say. One, Crypto Beatles with Monarch Token is super excited about his product and his company, and so that's the biggest thing that we're giving away is some merch from Monarch, who happens to also be a sponsor of the show.
Absolutely. MonarchToken.io. We certainly appreciate all the support from Monarch, and doing this giveaway is a good way that we can kind of partner with them and pick some winners. And we're gonna be sending out some water bottles, 3 water bottles, the Flow, 3 of these puppies.
You still need to send me one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I'll send them out when I send them all out at the post office. So now for all of our winners who are going to win today, we're going to have 13 winners every and bitcoins.com. Correct?
That info. Yep.
Info at beardsandbitcoins.com. That's AND, beardsandbitcoins.com. You guys can find that in the description of the YouTube video. So if you're watching on Twitter, you can't see it. But if you're on YouTube watching us, then you can check that down below in the description. And the Bitcoin Cash winner, which we'll go over again when we announce that winner, you're going to have to drop your Bitcoin Cash address under your comment that you made on the Monarch update with Robert Beatles YouTube video. So before
Just so we can keep we just got to keep everybody honest. You know what I'm saying?
that's it, man. Okay, look, I think I'm undefeated at not getting scammed on my giveaways. I make sure like I got all these things set up to make sure that people don't scam me because the first time I did a giveaway, I think was Cool Wallet. And sure enough, I would have got scammed. I would have got scammed, but the guy came and said that he won and I was asleep. And by the time I had woken up, Cool Wallet had already figured out that that was not really the winner. And then the real winner had, sent me a message and stuff. So I was like, okay, I got to do a better job making sure that scammers are going to come at every point. Now, what's really interesting is if it's a physical product, if it's like a ledger or if it's a shirt or a water bottle, they don't care. People won't scam over that stuff because I think a lot of these scammers are in, countries where the shipping isn't great anyways. They may not even get it in the first place. But if it's crypto, if it's $5 worth of crypto, you're going to have people making fake accounts trying to scam you. That's just the way that it is. So,
Oh man.
yeah. But yeah, I figure before we actually do the giveaway, we could talk about crypto for a little bit. I mean, are you cool with that, Jay?
Oh, well, I mean, am I cool with it? How about everybody waking up on Friday in the? I mean, you're not in the green yet, especially if you've been in the game for a while. But you know, over the last couple of days, I mean, everything. Binance for whatever reason, Binance coins down. Less than a quarter of a percent, but everything's looking good today in the top 20. Seeing some
Yeah,
double digits. Bitcoin's up 5%.
dude, it's nice, dude. What is this Cosmos? Do you know about Cosmos?
I don't know about
Dude,
Cosmos. Let
this
me take
thing
a look.
has came out of no. I don't know if it's a rebrand of something. I'm not sure, but that thing is shot up into the top 20. It's at number 15 now. It's about to pass Bitcoin SV. It's up 11% today. I don't even know what this is. And I don't know if you guys know.
Adam,
I'm in crypto.
COM is the ticker.
Yes, I'm in crypto every day, and I have no idea what this is. Somebody mentioned it to me a couple days ago, and I was like, "Huh, I have no idea." And I went Coin Market Cap and looked. I was like, "Holy crap, what is this?" So that might be something I'm going to be looking into here, maybe even today on a video later on my channel because I want to know what it is. It's crazy. I can tell you what probably. Let's see. I
While you're looking at that, can I describe what it is?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So according to Hex.com, they put an article in about Cosmos, and it is described as a worldwide web for blockchains.
Hmm.
They're creating a new platform for developers where tokens on one distributed ledger can be used on another as an internet for blockchains. So they're looking to increase collaboration and communication between distributed ledgers.
How do I not even know what this is? I've never even heard of it. When did it get on Coin Market Cap? Dude, it's brand new. It just got on
Brand
Coin Market Cap about a month ago. That is a
And
freaking meteoric rise.
CZ from Binance, he actually put out a tweet saying that this was a project that refused
I heard
to
about
talk to exchanges,
Yep.
and they did it anyway. He launched them anyway. I think they hit the launch pad and they launched.
Yeah, I now that you mentioned that, I do remember that tweet that he made, and I didn't remember what project it is, but that makes sense. So yeah, this is a brand new thing. Definitely gonna have to give this one a look. I mean, it is freaking rising up the charts. So I got to get down to the 70s and 80s on CoinMarketCap before there's really projects that I don't know what they are. I know I can tell you what almost every project in about the top 60 to 70 is, but after that it gets to where I haven't heard of them. So to have one this high that's brand new that I don't even know what it is, like that's pretty crazy. So definitely going to give this one a look. Probably throw it on a video later today. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to give away on my channel next. Probably some IOST, honestly.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's crazy about this? And this is one of those things that really kind of, it should give anybody hope. You know, it doesn't matter what your coin is or what they're working on. You know, back when in 2017, when they did a public fundraiser for Cosmos, they raised $16 million against their ICO. But at the fundraiser, the price was 10 cents. At the time of this article, this thing's trading at 442.
Jeez, dude.
That's a moonshot right there.
Yeah. God, I wish I would have got in on the beginning of that one. So, I don't know if y'all can hear my dogs are going crazy. They're barking. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I hate when that happens. It makes me so angry. But, yeah, so we're going to do this giveaway here in just a few minutes. And so for those of you that may be watching us on Twitter that don't know, we just started our Beards and Bitcoins YouTube channel. We've got all of our episodes up. I guess 36. We're about to put the 37th one up here pretty soon. So if you guys want to go back and watch our backlog of content, you can certainly do that. But eventually, I'm gonna stop posting our Beards and Bitcoins content on my personal YouTube channel, BitBoy Crypto. So we're trying to take the training wheels off on this thing. I mean, this Beards and Bitcoins.
So listen up,
huge.
Listen up, Bit Squad.
That's it.
Huge. Yeah, the Bit Squad better listen up.
Yeah.
Move on over. Come on.
I mean, only 90 folks so far, but that's okay. That's okay. We're working it up. Almost to 100. That's a big milestone. I'll tell you, it took me forever to get 100 subscribers on my channel. That was going back to those days when I think one day I went from like 50 to 70. It was, I don't know, some video I did, and I was like, oh my gosh, 70 subscribers. What am I gonna do? So it's hard to build a YouTube channel if you've never built one. It really is. The people that were making YouTube channels in early 2017, middle 2017, they hit that stroke of luck window where anyone who had a crypto YouTube channel would have blown up. But try growing one in a bear market. It's tough.
It's tough.
Well, cool. Well, let's head on over and let's start picking our winners. So what we're gonna do here is we got a randomizer that's gonna randomize the comments and pick the winners. You can only win once. So if you win a water bottle, if you're the first person to win the water bottle, you are eliminated from winning anything else. So if it gets to the Bitcoin Cash at the end, the $100, and you win that one, then you're disqualified because you already won. So the email address in the video description on YouTube, info@beardsandbitcoins.com. So here we go. Let's go ahead and pick the first winner.
The water bottles from The Flow.
The Flow. Okay, I'm going to have to cover us up a little bit, I think. Look at my face. I love my face so much. Wait, did I say that live? Okay, here we go. First winner. All you had to do was comment on the YouTube video and be a subscriber. So here we go. First winner is Rohan. Okay.
And that was who?
Rohan.
Gotcha.
Rohan. I know him pretty good. He lives in Australia. That's going to be an expensive ship. But you know what? He's going to get it. I'm going to ship it. So, okay.
There are people.
There are people, for sure. Okay, so Rohan, he actually won $10 in my contest on my channel in Bitcoin, and he elected to give it to somebody else. How about that? What a
guy.
And Beatles did the same thing. Beatles actually won $25 in Bitcoin in my Telegram group for a giveaway I was doing, and he was like, I picked somebody else. So, yeah, we got a lot of good people in this community. So here we go. That's the first winner. That's Rohan. Second winner, Ilyas Bibu. There you go.
I'm gonna need you to spell that one for me.
ILYASSBIBOU.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Third winner. Dalanth. DALLANTH. You have won a water bottle.
Congratulations. You get to spend this summer hydrating while
That's
you do
right.
your research on your cryptos and watching the Beards and Bitcoins podcast.
And you know, the only thing better than getting liquidated is getting hydrated. I'm getting hydrated right now. Okay,
Boom.
you guys like the clear bottle? It's great. Look, you can actually see through me when I put the bottle in front. This is a pretty good party trick. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. So now the next 9 winners, they're going to win their choice of a Monarch t-shirt or a Monarch hat. So here we go. Outdoors Inspired, you have won. I know this guy. God, can't remember his name. I know his first name. I forgot it though, I think. He actually won one of our contests on Twitter. Litecoin Furby, I believe, is his Twitter handle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So winner number 2, Ganguroba Gulti. Ganguroba Gulti. Good work.
You spell that. Go ahead and spell that for me, please.
Kanguroba. And then
Wait, first of all, these aren't common words. Can you? Sorry to the winner.
Kangaruba.
A little bit slower. Okay, a little bit slower.
Kanguroba. And then the last name is capital Golty. Now, I want to make a couple comments about this guy. Number one, his avatar is the San Antonio Spurs logo, which is close to your house.
That's close to me.
The comment is, "Good work, Bit Boy." Whoa, whoa,
whoa. Wow.
JJ, tell him what you told me.
This wasn't the Terry Wong interview, okay?
JJ, tell him what you told me when you went back through the backlog of all of our videos that were on my channel and you were pulling them over, and you said you saw those comments. What were they saying?
There was one comment was to the effect of, "Wow, J Chains actually speaks," or there a lot of people are very complimentary of you, and I feel like I'm just like a guest on the show sometimes.
Dude, shut the front door, dude. Whatever, dude. It's just I overpower people with my voice, you know. And by my voice, I mean I just like to hear myself talk. So we've got a good balance now, though. I think it may be like 70-30 now. It was like 95-5.
Somebody, I forget who it was, but I think somebody very eloquently put it that I may be the Lloyd to your Harry, or that sounded terrible.
That was terrible.
You know, Lloyd and Harry from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, dude, I'll freaking ride your moped. Okay, all right, let's pick another winner. Here we go. Pick another winner. Oh, Fatima Walan. You got that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
It's FATIMAWAHLAN, and then the last name is capital WAHLAN. Fatima Walan. Everybody knows Fatima. That's my dude right there. He comments on all my videos. I love that guy.
That's good.
Okay, here we go. Next winner.
I think we're gonna have some international shipping.
Well, Beatles is doing the shipping on those. I got some shipping I got to do on the water bottles, which is going to be nice. All right, pick another winner. Here we go. John Red. Okay, I know John Red. That's JOHNRED. John comments on a lot of my stuff. Appreciate that guy for sure. Okay, here we go. How many winners do we have now for the bottles? 4? This will be 5?
That's we did the 3 bottles and then 4 merch, so we've got 5 more merch spots left.
Okay. Oh, Fatima already won. He won twice, but can't win twice.
No doubles.
Habib Alone. You know Habib Alone. It's HABIB, second word, alone.
Like, as in alone?
Like alone. Like, hey, I'm sad and I want to cry on the inside. I feel all alone. Not like
We're not saying that Habib alone is alone. We're just
right. I mean, it's
you're
just his, his name. So, all right, here we go.
or her
Okay,
name.
here we. Freiberg with a 1. FR1BERG.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 3 more winners.
Like,
Three more.
you think that stands for like fries and burgers? Freiberg?
Isn't Freiberg like the guy from Futurama? Isn't that his name?
I don't watch any
The
cartoons.
one with
man, so-
the crab arms or something? I think. No, that's Zoidberg, I think. Yeah, I don't know who Freiberg is. Oh, see, that's a combination of the main character, which is Fry, and Zoidberg. So he's a human with crab arms. All right, here we go. Next winner. Oh, all right. He already won. Okay. Amit Udit Biswal. Got that? All right.
Like meat is in
It's
meat
funny.
and meat.
No. It's funny because this guy can't. So this is the guy Rohan gave his $10 to, because this guy has entered every contest I've ever done, and he's never won anything. And he was always like, "I lose again." So it's like, I was like, "Look, dude,
Well, congratulations.
I'm going to
won,
send you
man.
some money." And now he legitimately wins the contest. Look at that. You get a Monarch shirt or a Monarch hat. Incredible.
So how do you
It's
spell?
AMIT.
Oh, a meat. Gotcha.
Amit. UDIT. Amit Udit. Biswal. 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 Like the Griswolds, but the Biswalds. Okay, with no D at the end. All right. Okay, here we go. Pick another winner. Jay Myers. Okay, I know Jay. Jay's won a few of my contests. Jay is one of our most dedicated listeners to the podcast. So love that guy. Big shout out to him. So that is number
Jay.
8, right?
That was number 8. Yeah.
Okay,
So
here
one
we go.
more piece of merch.
Okay, one more piece of merch. Blake Sims also just won in my little contest I just had on my channel. That's 1M. Blake Sims with 1M.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's time to pick the Bitcoin Cash winner. Is that right?
That's it. Yeah. So that is 9, 10, 11, 12 winners. Lucky 13. Usually the 13th person is unlucky, but this
Right.
13th person is actually going to win some
Gonna be the
crypto.
winner. Gonna be the winner. Okay. Here we go. So the winner of this contest has to reply to the winning contest with your Bitcoin Cash address. So I'm going to open up his profile so I'll know the URL. So if you're thinking about scamming, there's no purpose in doing it. I got the URL of the actual winner. So here we go. Cryptonaut 32 SHA 256.
Wow. Congratulations, Cryptonaut. What'd you say?
Okay, it is CRYPTONOUGHT 32 space capital S, capital H, capital A, capital W 256.
Cool.
All right, so Cryptonaut32 SHA 256. Make sure that you comment on your winning comment that said "Love your podcast" with your Bitcoin Cash address, and we will get that to you. Beatles is going to be sending out that merch and also the Bitcoin Cash. So this is on behalf of Monarch for them. I'll be sending out the water bottles personally. So if you are a winner, make sure you send us your address. If you're a winner of any of the merch, send us your address, info@beardsandbitcoins.com, and we will make sure that stuff gets out to you. So I guess that's it. You got anything else you want to add, Jay?
No, I mean, you can also, if you need to connect with us on Twitter or whatever ahead of time, you can make the connection and then we'll do the address swap through email or whatever you're more comfortable with. But yeah, try to get everything through the email so that we can keep it all contained in one spot. Yeah, we like streamlining. I mean, streamline is the way to go. It's like how you get things done quickly.
Absolutely. Love getting things
I
done.
think you're sitting closer to the camera than I am. I look like a little man compared to you. Sit closer.
Now we just switched.
Yeah.
This is not good. Hold on. Let me fix that. Dude, that was
We got
good
any big
TV.
plans?
That was
Yeah.
good TV right
Those-
there. That was really quality. That's what
You
you
got any
get
big
when you
plans for the,
listen to our podcast. What were you saying, Jay?
you got any big plans for the weekend?
Do I have any big plans for the weekend? No, I don't. Well, we got 2 soccer games. So I coach soccer. So 6 and 7-year-old soccer. So I got 2 games this weekend. Hopefully they don't get rained out. My kid just made the All-Star team. So we had 3 players from our team that made the little All-Star team. So they start practicing next week for that. So he scored 9 goals this season, including an incredible flying knee goal off of a corner kick. That was just
Nice.
it was one of the best goals I ever saw a kid in his age group make. I was so proud. And we had like our whole family. They, like my uncle and my mom and my wife's parent, or my wife's dad and stepmom were in from out of town. Her sister was here. My sister was there. Everybody was there, and he made this incredible goal. It was awesome. So really looking forward to that. So, ever since he's played soccer, I've coached him. So with this little all-star team, it's a different coach. So I'm going to have to take the training wheels off. Then we start playing real football in the fall. He's adamant to play football. Yeah, he's adamant.
Nice. What are you gonna put on his jersey? Is it gonna be mini bits or lil bits?
Well, his name is Madden, so it speaks for itself.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can't really get a better football name than that. So, and there's a lot of built-in nicknames there too. Like Mad Dog, or Mad Cow Disease. That probably wouldn't work, but there's a lot of built-in names for it. But I think the name kind of speaks for itself. I mean, there's not a more football name out there than Madden, which is why we named him Madden. So, but when I was growing up, my parents wouldn't let me play football until I was in high school. So there were a lot of times that I thought I was going to play and then I never played or whatever. So, my kid is adamant he wants to play football. And so we know like the climate has kind of changed what people feel about the kids playing football and stuff. But I decided like, I'm not going to take that away from him. Like if he wants to play, I'm going to let him play. So he's been really driving that train. So we played soccer for like 8 seasons. This is his 9th season, I think, and he's 7. He's played fall and spring for ever since he was 3. So,
Wow.
or something like that. 3 or 4. So, but this league,
I was a football player.
oh, were you?
Oh yeah, even as a little peewee guy. So that was my come up.
Yeah, I was baseball. I started out playing soccer when I was about my son's age, but my mom made me play baseball when I was like 8. I didn't want to. I kept wanting to play soccer, and I was terrible at soccer. And she was like, "You need to play baseball," and so I tried baseball, and played all the way through high school and stuff like that. So it turned out to be my best sport by a long shot. So I was glad she did. So we may be making the move to play football in the fall. We're gonna do baseball next spring. I'm gonna do the same thing my family did. I'm gonna make him play and see what he did. Because football or soccer's great for basically your leg coordination, learn how to run, learn how to use your feet. But baseball gives you eye-hand coordination better than any sport out there. You can make an argument maybe for tennis or for golf, but out of the major sports that most kids play, baseball. So we'll see what he thinks, and if he wants to keep playing those, he will. If he wants to go back to soccer, we can. We don't want to like pigeonhole him in one sport. They say that's really bad to do for your kid, because you never know what else that they might be great at. You got kids that like start playing baseball when they're 4 and play all the way through high school, and they do travel and they don't get exposed to other sports. So,
I think the worst people that get pigeonholed into that are like girls that do gymnastics.
Yeah.
Because that's like all you can do, like the commitment level. Like, I knew people growing up, and like there was just like something about some girl who was like in the NCAA gymnastics world, and she was at like some tournament, and she like totally blew out her knee, and that's it. She's got nothing else that she can do, and that's all she ever did.
Yeah. Well, my daughter does gymnastics, so this is perfect. That's good. She's 5, but we were doing ballet. I hope people are enjoying this conversation, not about crypto at all. But
I'm sure nobody's.
They're so boring. I'm sorry if you really love dance, that's your thing, but not me. So the gymnastics are a lot more fun, like to go and watch. So we'll see. She just started, so we're certainly not pushing her to do any of it. She doesn't. We tried playing soccer once with her, and she's not the soccer type at this age. She's not big on competition. Like she doesn't.
Okay.
She'd just rather play and have fun. Whereas my oldest son, like we have some friends who have a son that's his age, and their son beat my son in basketball. He's been talking about it for a month. I'm gonna practice. Really? Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna make him proud. I'm gonna beat him. Dad. And I was like, yeah, I bet you will. So, we don't have a basketball goal, so he doesn't even ever play. He played basketball one time when he was like 5, maybe. So it's funny though, dude. It's funny, like
he's got the competitive spirit inside.
He does. Well, that's ingrained in us, in my family, at least in he gets it from me, I guess the best way to say it. I'm the most competitive person. Like people, I've had to really change. This is a good example, right? So when I was in high school, I got suspended from school in one semester 3 times in team sports for fighting. Because I would just get so pissed when I would lose or when somebody would foul. Like, I'm so competitive. I've had to stop. There was a certain point where I had to stop playing board games with people because I would play board games and I would just get so into it. And everybody would be like, we're just playing for fun. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. I'm undefeated in this game, biznatch. Like.
I got a buddy who's like, so we play a lot of competitive Monopoly. Same thing, man. He's like, he does not like to lose that at all.
No. And like as I've gotten a little bit older, things like that have changed a little bit for me. I guess I'm no longer what I would consider to be the competitive prime of my life, which I was in for a lot of years. Like I played basketball several times a week and softball leagues and stuff like that. I was in 2 softball leagues for a long time. And I just kind of gave all that up because it's time for me to transition to like, instead of being the person that plays the sports to the person that coaches my kids' sports and stuff like that. So, my competition level over the last few years has kind of diminished, but don't worry. I'm still here to crush all those other podcasts. Don't worry, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, you better watch out.
Yeah. So, yeah, you get a little older and your competitive spirit moves more towards like what you do instead of what you play, if that makes sense. So, that's why I'm here to crush everyone. Including
you be crushing.
Including you. I'm going to crush you in minutes talk during the podcast.
You already do. Okay.
That's right. Now you understand. Now you see.
Oh, what if I'm gonna come out from the woodwork though? I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna come out and just school you in one episode one day. You'd be like, "What the heck just happened?"
Dude, you gonna try to dribble the ball between my legs? Freaking dunk on me? Boop, boop. That's what the guy for the Raptor, who was it, Kyle Lowry the other day, I think, tried to dribble the ball between somebody's legs in like the most critical moment of the entire game, and it didn't work out too well for him. That's what you do when you're up 12 points with 5 minutes to go. You freaking dribble between somebody's legs, not when the game's tied with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be giving that up.
No, I can't give it up. Dude, what about your city of Austin hooking up with IOTA, dude? Are you ready for that?
Let's do it.
You need to figure out how you can get in on that.
Yeah.
You go interview you. Dude, we should go do a live interview in Austin for somebody from the government.
Just try to go to a city council meeting and just live stream it.
Dude, we could probably do that.
Hey, so what's up with this IOTA thing with the cryptos?
The crypto, dude. That cryptos movie is on pay-per-view on my DirecTV. I'm thinking about watching it.
It should just go straight to Netflix so I can watch without having to pay for it. There's not a chance I'm paying for it.
Dude, it looks so terrible.
I mean, when it came out, everybody, you saw the reviews like right when it came out. People said it wasn't really about crypto, right? Like crypto has like a little role in it. It's not the main focus of the movie.
No, right? It is. No, it is. I think it is like the main focus of the movie. It's just totally misconstrued.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it's really like a mafia movie where somebody gets involved with the wrong people or whatever. But instead of it being over like just cash, it's over Bitcoin, so.
Like, say hello to my Satoshis.
Oh, man. Say hello to my little altcoin. Yeah, I can see it right now, dude. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm thinking about watching it just like because it would be good to talk about on the channel, I guess, how terrible it is. Instead of hearing third hand or, second hand how terrible it is, like actually watch it and discover how terrible it is for myself.
I think you can illegally download it as a torrent with
Dude,
BTT.
That would be...
Man, what a sad story that turned out to be.
What's that?
BTT.
Dude, it's actually not doing too bad, man. It's number 50 on CoinMarketCap.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's number 50. It's right behind IOST. So, yeah, I mean, the price is
49. I suppose you're right, 49. But but they've got 212 billion of them. I mean, it's going to be tough to get that price up.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be tough to get it up. I mean, it's not, it's not, it hasn't totally fallen apart. The price hasn't done what a lot of people thought, but it hasn't really met its true use case yet. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I still think it's going to do pretty well. I think it's going to do okay before it's all over with. But it's one of those things that, was so hyped at the launch that it's going to take a while before that kind of evens out and it's actually able to move up incrementally. Kind of like we see with Binance Coin. Like Binance Coin went on this absolutely huge run for like 2 months straight. And now, if you've noticed, when all the altcoins are pumping, it's not really pumping. It kind of pumps on its own to its own drum. It beats to its own drum.
Yeah. What's it's at like 20? It's at like 23 and a half now, something like that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's a
I
big
was doing some conversing with a buddy of mine. I can see that thing by the end of this year being up to like $75.
Oh, easily. There's a lot of people out there that believe we're going to hit all-time highs by the end of the year for Bitcoin, and that means everything else is going to hit all-time. Yeah, I mean that's what people are saying. There's some charts people have been putting out lately that have been showing that it is reasonable to think that by the end of this year we could be back to all-time highs. We're just, what a bear market does to you? It just drains you so much over time that like you just get to a point where like it always seems like it's about a year and a half away. Like, we're about a year and a half away from it really shooting up. Like that's what it does. It just makes you feel hopeless, and that's kind of the despair that people feel that's shown on that little chart. The psychology of a chart, and we could be heading there. I mean.
And you don't get any help, going through the bear market. You don't get any help from, people that you know in your life that don't do crypto, right? It's like, like my dad, he's a non-crypto bro. And he said to me the other day, I don't really talk to my dad all that much. Yeah. And so like one of the first things he asked me was, how's your Bitcoin doing? Yeah. And he didn't ask me because he was genuinely wanted to know. It was just more of a jab, right? Yeah. Same thing with like some friends. It's like, hey, where's your Lambo? I thought you'd be driving a Lambo by now. It's like, well, it's coming back.
Y'all are all gonna feel real stupid.
Oh yeah, when I pull up to that party in a Lambo. What's up,
dude?
Actually, we've talked about this. You're the Lambo guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock the Lambo.
I'm either gonna be a Ferrari or I'm gonna get a Tesla Model X that it'll drive me places.
Dude, that's when I finally do get the Lambo is when I'm gonna become a professional TikTok creator because I'll just make videos in my Lambo all day. Dude, I can't wait to be a professional TikToker. I actually announced the other day I was leaving crypto for TikTok, but after about an hour, like I had to come back. It was really tough.
Just you can't stand that cringe too long.
Dude, there's so much stuff on there that's so cringy. I've been taking some of the most cringy ones and sharing them on Twitter so people can see. Like, people can see it's not all chatting with hot babes. That's what people think TikTok is. It's chatting with hot babes all day, like Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. But there's an underground layer of TikTok that you want to find. I promise. It's really something.
Once you do, you can't get out of it. It sucks you in.
Yeah, you're done. You're finished. You'll never get back to regular TikTok again. My sister's 18 and she's got a little TikTok account and stuff. And so I send her some of the stuff I find and she's like, how do you find these? I'm like, I'm a miracle worker. I've gone deep in the belly of the beast.
But then once you see that, you're like, with these normal TikToks, they don't do anything.
They don't do it for you anymore.
I don't want to watch someone actually singing a song. I want to find the next weirdest thing.
Yeah. So I don't know. I thought about maybe becoming one of those weirdest things, like trying to make the most cringy TikToks I could possibly make. But I just don't, I like the real authentic cringe is so great with some of these people that it cannot be overcome with special effects.
No, you like literally would need to like remove appendages in all of your teeth. And
yes, I would have to move to a trailer. That's what I'd have to do. I'm sorry if you live in a trailer. But that's what a lot of the greatest TikTokers are.
TikTokers like that take over the world.
Dude, there's a good chance that's going to happen, I think. I think there's like a 99% chance that's going to happen.
I tagged you on one in Twitter today that was, I think, it's like your song, right? It's that country song. It's not done by anybody that's remotely country. Oh, man, it was beautiful.
Dude, I got to find it.
When
did you tag? Did you tag me in it like right before we went live? How did I not see it?
This morning sometime. It was your country road or country.
Yeah, I got you tagged it from your account.
Or it should have been from my account. I don't think it was from the Beards account.
Dang, dude, I'm gonna have to find it, dude. I can't find it right now. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, dang, where is? Wait, is this? Oh my gosh.
You should just play it out loud so everybody can hear.
Can he ride to begin with?
I don't know, man. He's wearing about size 13 boots, and I think he's got about a size 2 shoe. Oh, and there they go. You got to look now. Dude's going ballistic.
Oh, I can see it on the camera. That's so weird, dude. That's so strange. I don't know how I missed that this morning. You know what I've discovered about people that do TikTok, though, that's pretty interesting? Well, first of all, TikTok is a place where a lot of people with handicaps and mental disabilities and stuff, like people with Down syndrome, people with like one arm or no arms. There's one girl, she looks like she's got like, I don't know how to say this and be politically correct. Like her arms almost look like tentacles, you know? Like they come to a weird point. I don't know how else to say it. Like that's exactly what they look like, you know? I don't know what happened. But these people love TikTok, and you would watch them and you'd be like, you know, like from my perspective, like why would you want to like put yourself out there for a chance for people to troll you or to bully you or be mean to you or whatever? But they love, I guess, the way they can express themselves, you know, like it's really interesting. Another thing I've discovered now that TikTok has a live feature is that a lot of people that do lives, you find out what they really sound like because the whole thing's lip syncing, right? So you don't actually hear their voice. And a lot of these decently large sized TikTokers have speech impediments. And they speak very odd. Like you hear them and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, like you sound like you're deaf, or I say odd, you know what I mean? Like you know, they don't sound like you or I when we talk. And you know what's interesting is you think about it, like that's a creative outlet for those people that have those speech impediments to be able to kind of like feel normal in a way like they don't have one. Because people are watching their lip syncing, they're not thinking about the speech impediment. And so, you know, it's a really interesting way for kind of people to showcase themselves in a different light, you know? So
Absolutely.
that's what,
No, I like that.
yeah,
I like that. It makes the entertainment on demand society that we've turned into, you know, where it's videos and give me this now. It gives them, like you said, it gives them an opportunity to put out some content that ultimately they might not be able to do or feel comfortable with, you know, otherwise. But it's almost like an even playing field for everybody. Everybody gets the same opportunity.
Yeah.
Even if you've got octopus tentacles for legs.
Arms.
Sorry,
Arms.
I'm not laughing.
You are laughing. You're making me look terrible right now. Thanks, Jay. Well, I was watching yesterday this YouTube video by Will Smith, aka Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't know, did you ever watch that fake Fresh Prince trailer I sent to you? I sent to everybody in the group. It's called Bel-Air. It's a trailer for a dramatic and serious Fresh Prince movie, right? Like, you know, like at the beginning he's playing basketball and the basketball hits these guys that like look like legitimate like gangsters, you know, and they like, you know, try to fight him. He gets arrested, all this stuff. And this trailer is done really well for this movie. Like it's got millions of views on it and it is so good. Like when you first watch it, you're like, oh, this is going to be funny, you know, and you watch it and you're like, oh my gosh, this would actually be like a really good movie, like a retelling of, you know, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air from a serious perspective. And so Will Smith did a video where he brought the producers of that, the creators of that trailer onto his channel and talked with them about it. And, you know, Will Smith was just talking about something that's so true. Like, and I think it kind of lines up with some stuff we were talking with Ken Bozak about, just in terms of like the new way that ideas are going to be spread and the new way that value, you know, people are going to get value like in an economy is not going to be from a traditional job, but it's going to be from different ways. And Will Smith was just talking about how it's so weird the way that ideas are now disseminated. You know, like it used to be you had to know a producer, you had to get on TV, you had to do this. But now with this kind of free video economy that we have, anybody can just go out and make a video, and if it's good, people are going to see it. You know, if it is top quality, people are going to find it, period. It may be years before some of that content gets found, but this guy, he made this trailer and Will Smith found it and had him on his channel, you know? So it's definitely, we're living in weird times, man. Strange times.
Yeah, it's exciting though. Technology, it's a blessing and a curse all at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the truth. You know, you think about like the way that our world's going to look like in 100 years, and it's like totally crazy to think about it. But then on the other hand, you're like, if we're even here in 100 years, because we've made the technology that we can blow ourselves up anytime. You know, like the world could be destroyed in a 1 minute period if someone really wanted to do it, you know?
You think it'll be a bunch of head farms like the alien guys from The Simpsons, where they can keep your head and your brain alive, but you just don't have a body, but it's just all of us sitting in a room. We can
That's coming.
communicate, but we're
Dude, that's
just
coming
brain
for
farms.
sure. I don't know if you'll actually have a, they will figure out a way to transfer consciousness to a machine though. And it's just, that's scary. Because I don't know if you've ever seen, do you watch Black Mirror? Dude, you have to watch Black Mirror. It's
Is it
so
is it a Netflix thing?
Yes, it's a Netflix thing. Every episode is standalone. So it's not like a series, a story. So you can go watch a couple and whatever. But there's one on there that brings up like a lot of really interesting points regarding consciousness. And there's basically one episode where the whole basis of the episode is a girl basically clones her consciousness through a company. Like you go to this company and they clone your consciousness, and they take that consciousness and they put it in basically like a super advanced Alexa device that controls your whole house. And so like because it's your consciousness, like exactly how much you like everything, but that consciousness is almost like its own entity and is trapped in this giant box for its whole life, and it never ages, it never gets older. And it brings up this really interesting, question of AI. And if you make AI so advanced that it literally is a copy of your consciousness, like, is it life? Like, what's the difference? Would have the same feelings that you have, but it's not real life. It's AI. But yet, if you torture that AI, it feels the same way that you would feel if you were being tortured.
That's messed up.
Yeah, and there's several of those. There's several of those Black Mirror episodes that kind of dive into that. AI, what is consciousness, and it's really fascinating to think about. If the difference between real life and AI, like if it's so entangled, is there really a difference? If it's feeling the same way that you would feel, I don't know. It's really crazy to think about. That will be something we can do in the future, though. Transfer consciousness to machines. No, there's no question about that.
It's crazy. I guess you are right. We're going into some scary times.
Yeah, it's fun. Like there's some fun stuff about it. Like crypto's fun. Like there's a lot of fun things. AI is kind of fun where we're at with it right now. But you look at some of those robots that MIT makes, MIT Robotics or whatever.
Those are crazy. Like those things that look like those things that are they look like dogs that'll like jump over a fence and like get up and then start running and break down a door. Yeah. And then they'll weaponize them.
I've said for many years that robots are the biggest threat to humanity. I believe that 100%. And when you see these robots that MIT is making, and they're so scary because one of those things could crush you easily. It could crush. It could kill you in a second if it wanted to. Somebody who I was talking to, maybe it was Marco from Decred. I can't remember who it was I was talking to that said that he doesn't believe that robots are really a threat because he says we'll always be able to basically trump them with programming. But I don't know. Like
I've seen enough movies to know that programming doesn't always go well.
I mean, you got those robots. There were two robots that they made for Google that were, I think it had something to do with like making the maps and stuff. And those two robots had discovered how to communicate with each other on a level underneath what you could see. So they were talking, serious? 100%. They were talking back and forth. What they were doing is like they were programmed a certain way to be able to figure out how to map. But the robots had figured out, and I don't know if it's AI, computers, robots, whatever it is, basically, three entity or two different entities that were, non-human entities were making these maps, and they were programmed to do them a certain way, and they had figured out a better and faster way to do the mapping, but they weren't programmed to do it that way. So they had figured out a way to communicate under the surface with each other to be able to do this mapping in a new kind of way, but to disguise it like it was still the way they were programmed to do it. Like that's mind-blowing stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, then now what's going to happen is take that they'll learn their language, and then they'll start communicating to others, and then we'll take over the world, and we'll just be crushed.
Well, I've always really loved the movie I, Robot, with ironically Will Smith in it. I thought
Hey,
it
you're in
was
love with Will Smith today.
Today I am. I love Fresh Prince. It was a
That's
great
okay.
movie.
That's
He's
okay.
he's kind of lame in some ways, you know what I mean? But he's done some stupid movies, and he's.
His son is kind of a bozo, right?
Oh, I don't mess with his kids. I don't mess with his kids. They're all weird, super weird, in my opinion. New generation loves them. I think they're super, super, super weird. So, but yeah. So the movie I, Robot. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but the premise of the movie is basically the robots were programmed with 3 rules. I can't remember exactly what they were. Do no harm to humans was the main rule. Like you cannot harm humans. And so basically what the robots had figured out through their kind of like master, like, you could think of Siri was like the controller of all the robots. They had like this crazy voice, or more like Jarvis from Avengers, if you've seen that. And, the humans were not going to get hurt. They had decided the best thing to do was to, put martial law across all humans and basically hold them hostage inside of their houses to keep them from destroying the planet. So in this weird roundabout way, they were still following the rules. And like that kind of logic that computers have and AI has is very scary, in my opinion, for the future of humanity and where we're going. And what's crazy is as much horror movies and sci-fi movies that we've seen, like these MIT robotics people, like just keep making these robots of nightmares.
Yeah. Whoa. Woof.
Yeah, it's scary, dude. Are we still doing a podcast? Are we alive right now? Or are we talking?
Yeah,
is this
yeah,
just
we're
us?
still. Yeah, everybody got
Dang,
to
I
a
totally
little peek
forgot.
into a brain of the
Yeah,
rabbit hole.
yeah. We like to go deep in the rabbit hole around here. So, well, I guess we got to cut it off, dude. I got another video I got to go make. I got all kinds of stuff I'm doing right now, so I'm gonna go do all that. But yeah,
Congratulations to all the winners.
yeah. Congratulations to all the winners. Make sure you send us those deets. And I think we're gonna try to do more of these like live on Twitter kind of thing when it's just us doing podcasts when we don't have a guest. So you guys be on the lookout for that. Also be live streaming on YouTube. Make sure to go subscribe to our Beards and Bitcoins YouTube channel. Always interesting conversation going on the channel. So
You got that right.
all right, guys. We will see
weekend.
you guys later. Have a good weekend.
Oh, yeah.
we're
Everything.
back.
Just
We're back.
Everything. We're back. Just for a second. It's a quick PSA.
We're back, guys.
We released the episode on with Kenneth Bozak on YouTube today, so that's new. So everything that we've done up to this point is now live on the YouTube channel. So check it out.
I would prefer if you just called it the YouTubes. On the YouTubes.
The YouTubes.
All right, guys. Make sure to check out the Beards and Bitcoins YouTube channel. We'll be having some more giveaways and stuff there. We will talk to you guys later. Peace. Big boy out.